Okay, so next we have, starting with number 16, okay, we have a pyramid and some cones. So this is a square pyramid, and then this 16 going down the face of the pyramid, that is my slant height. All right, so for a pyramid, all right, remember that your pyramids are perimeter times your slant height divided by 2, okay, and then you have your area of your base. Okay, so my lateral surface area is the perimeter times the slant height divided by 2. Now you could come over here and you could just go ahead and find the perimeter. That's 4 times the side, which is 4 times 8, which is 32. Your base would be side squared, so that would be 8 squared, which would be 64. You know, personally, I really think it's best if you find the perimeter and area of all your bases before you do anything with surface area, but, you know, if that's not what you want to do, that's okay. But the perimeter is 32. And then my slant height is a 16, and then divided by 2. Okay? So when you do that, you get 256. All right, so 256 centimeters squared. Now my total surface area is the lateral surface area plus the area of one base. Well, I already know that the lateral surface area is 256, and since I already found my base, I can just put that in right there. So 256 plus 64, and that's going to give me 320. So 320 centimeters squared. Okay. All right. Next one, we have cone. We have a slant height of 15 when you have a radius of 9. All right, so let's go ahead and let's do, now remember, the perimeter of a circle, okay, the perimeter of a circle, all right, and then we have our cone. But with cones, their surface area formulas are a little different. So this is pi times radius times your slant height. Okay. So we have pi times 9 times 15. And we're going to get 135 pi. All right. So that is our lateral surface area, centimeters squared. And then my total surface area is the lateral surface area plus the area of a base. Now, the area of the base of a cone, which is a circle, pi r squared, and you get pi times 9 squared, that's just 81 pi. So I can put 135 pi here, and I can put 81 pi here. Okay, and so I get 216 pi. So 216 pi is approximately 678. Yeah, 135 pi plus 81 pi. Okay, 678.6 centimeters squared. I forgot to give you the decimal for the 135. This is approximately 424.1 centimeters squared. Okay, now the next one. This is a diameter, so that means that this radius right here is an 8. I don't know my slant height, it's missing, but I do know that this is 8. And if I pull this out, All right, if that's 8 and that's 8 and that's a right triangle, then hopefully I recognize that this is a special right triangle. Now you can do Pythagorean theorem, okay? Or you can remember your special right triangles. So this is 8 and 8, so this would be 8 square root of 2. If you don't remember your special right triangles, then you have to do Pythagorean theorem. You would have to do a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So 8 squared plus 8 squared equals c squared. Then you would have to take the square root of both of your sides. So this would be a c over here. And then you could type that into your calculator, and you would get 8 square root of 2. Okay? That's what you're going to get for your slant height. 8 square root of 2. Okay, so back to the cones, right? Lateral surface area is pi RL. So we have pi times a radius of 8 times my slant height of 8 square root of 2. And that means that I'm going to get 64 square root of 2 pi. That looks weird, but that's the answer. So 64 square root of 2 and then pi, okay, is your answer. And it's not wrong. And it equals approximately 284.3, and we're dealing with yards squared. And our total surface area, remember, lateral surface area plus the area of the base. Now, I forgot to find the area of my base ahead of time, which is fine, it doesn't matter. 64 square root of 2 pi, that's my lateral surface area. And then the area of the base is pi r squared, so that'd be pi times 8 squared, right? And that is 64 pi in and of itself. So my answer here is 64 pi, this kind of comes to the front, right? Plus, and then I've got that 64 square root of 2 pi. This is a non-radical, and that's a radical, so I can't add those together. So 64 pi plus 64 square root of 2 pi. And let's see what that is approximately. That is approximately 485.4 yards squared. Okay? Now we are to this one here. And I need to know what shape that base is. So if I start here and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I know that it's a hexagon. Alright, so a hexagon has 6 sides. I know that the perimeter is the number of sides times the side, and 6 here is the side length. 5.2 is the apothem, and the 11.3 is the slant height. So 6 times 6, well, that's 36. That's the perimeter of my base, and I need that. And then the area of my base, apothem times perimeter divided by 2. So 5.2 times my perimeter of 36 divided by 2. All right. So I'm going to get 93.6. You know, it sounds like a little radio station, right? Yeah, it's kind of funny. All right, so this is the perimeter of the base. This is the area of the base. So the lateral surface area of a regular polygon-shaped pyramid, perimeter of the base times slant height divided by 2. So my perimeter is 36. My slant height is 11.3, and divided by 2. And when I put that in my calculator, I'm going to get 203.4. 203.4 centimeters squared. And then my total surface area is the lateral surface area plus E of the area of one base. So 203.4 plus 93.6. Okay. And so my final answer is 297 and centimeters squared. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stop this video, and I will do one final video for the back page.